Okay. Sorry, I had a bit of something in the back of my throat. But yes, welcome to Club Doom. Again, I streamed yesterday. I'm streaming again today because I gotta keep up my Wednesday schedule. But I think I might just start streaming more regularly. I got more time right now than I had all of last year, and that's lit. Yo, what's up, Pod? I'm currently in the middle of awaiting my AdSense and shit. That's right. I hit 1K, so I figured I might as well apply and see what I could get. Because, you know, people have been asking me about super chats and shit. There is stream elements, if you are so inclined. But, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, please don't, please. Pull a DSP like, come on, guys. You gotta, you gotta show your support for the channel. Otherwise, I can't play Halo Infinite and entertain my audience. Like, come on. We should do a DSP. I know exactly what to do for a DSP stream. Matter of fact, I have 3 choices for y'all. I have 3 choices. Oh, yo, John Vito, Rat King, what's up? This is a good handful of people. Good handful of people. And I'm gonna start shit off by giving, let me see. Where's the option to make a poll? I know there's an option to make a poll somewhere. There's gotta be. I know I've done it before. Nope. Oh my goodness. I should have looked into this before. Oh wait, hold up. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Here we go. Yes. Alright. What the dog doing? Because, let's see. Do we want Chris and Money? Do we want Tony versus Cyrax? Because I was debating looking into that. Or do we want to watch DSP playing Disgaea 4? Because all three of those options are tight, in my opinion. All 3 of those options are hilarious. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Oh, dang. Someone's already picking the Disgaea 4 option. Oh, Chris and Money. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. We're already... Oh, man. DSP going to Aquapolis zone. DSP and Disgaea. Oh, man. We got a good number of options. Oh, my God. I'm looking at the poll. It's neck and neck, bro. Yo, what's up, Hungry Burger? What's up, Primal Jester? The man in the pickle suit for Cyrax. Oh, my goodness. What is the poll saying? Okay. How many votes do we have? 12 votes? That's more than I thought. I didn't even know 12 people were watching. Dang. All right. So I'm gonna give it like another minute or two, and then I'm gonna end the poll. And you know, we could still do like some stuff because I'm sure the article ain't that long. That I'm also willing to stay up a little later. It's whatever. So if we could fit in Tony versus Cyrax, I might do that because I love that video, and I feel like it's the key introduction video to the world of Cyrax, because I've been showing so many people this particular video, this particular Marty stream, Music Biz Marty stream, and like whoever I show it to, whomever, they just instantly learn all the lore of Cyrax through that one particular 1v1 against Cyrax and Tony the Black Dragon. They learn all about the Marty shit, the Masshole Report shit, the Danny Brown shit. They just be learning all about it. Drinking Dr. Pepper and eating homemade burritos? That's nice. that video was a hit at the New Year's party. I know, because it's such a great video, Wookie. It's an amazing video. I'm still laughing at it. Yeah, Chris deadass thought they had Jewish and ancestry. They also thought they was part Cherokee. They thought they had Cherokee in their blood. Yeah, Mike Myers, he did. He did. Chris thought some weird shit. Chris still thinks some weird shit. Alright, it is 8:09. I'm gonna end the poll. And it looks like Chris and Money wins. With Tony v. Cyrax and DSP playing Disgaea tying. So we go read Chris and Money. And we might fit in... I want to save DSP playing Disgaea for like a whole stream, because that video is like, I think, an hour long, but it's a really good like clip show, especially if you know some of the mechanics of Disgaea. I don't know much about 4 because I haven't played 4 a lot, but what I do know, like, he fucks up big time, and the shit he says is hilarious in response. Yo, what's up, JX? So let's hit up Chris and Money. One sec, I'm just trying to... Disgaea is a bizarrely complicated game. I know, right? It is. I don't play it too often. Disgaea, I have found, is like... Disgaea is my go-to, like, phone game. You know, I'll be waiting for food at a restaurant, or I'll be, like... you know, waiting for my 3-minute rest period to be over in between sets at the gym, you know, hit a set of Skull Crushers, and then I don't like just mindlessly scrolling through dumbass Instagram, so I like to boot up my PSP emulator and see if I can one day get that Etna mode Tyrant Overlord ball ending. Shit like that. I still need to play, what the fuck is it? Disgaea 1 for mobile? That's a thing? Oh, is that like the DS PSP one? Not sure. How are my levels? I just want... Okay, my levels are good. I'm always worried that the levels on my stream are, like, wonky. Oh, mobile port of the true and honest Disgaea 1. Oh, okay. Oh, ain't there like a Switch port now? Yeah, there's like a Switch port of Disgaea 1 now that's like an updated version with all the content from the original game, from the PSP port, Afternoon of Darkness. They got updated graphics. If I had a Switch, I would hit that up real quick. Play it on easy, exactly. But enough about topics people want to actually talk about. we have more Christian to discuss. Oh, Nicholas is here. What up? Hey man, if it's alright with you, can you do a reading on Chris in the end of the article? It's okay. Is that a thing? I didn't know there was a... Is that like a video where Chris watches the end of that anime or something? I didn't even know the two intersected. Possibly. I'll have to look into this, cause I know how Evangelion ends. Time for Chris eBegging. Yeah. DSP is the physical embodiment of losing in the tutorial. I love this chat so much. Y'all make my day. Just letting you know. I gotta think and play video games. I know, right? Why can't every game just be as simple as playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 with bots on easy? If only. So let's see here. I'd call a tow truck, but now I have less than $20 between the bank accounts and PayPal. Chris, after his car broke down on the way home from BronyCon. Bwomp bwomp. He's not good at math when it comes to managing money. Bob Chandler understating it. Oh man. Like, no, what is the hyper? Okay, so the hyperlink to this is mathematics. I didn't know there was an article on Chris in mathematics. That's the thing about the quickie. There's always like there's so many articles about so many things. Oh hey, we were just discussing Disgaea, and now the Disgaea, what is it? The music box theme is playing. That's neat. I also, like, yesterday when we was streaming, we listened to some low tier god rants and the bedtime story. I remember specifically using this song with the bedtime story because I thought it was hilarious for setting the tone. Didn't Bob watch Chris's expenses until he passed? Yeah, pretty much. Bob was kinda in charge of that. Wasn't like super on top of it, but you know, he tried where he could. So, 1 second. Excuse me. Okay. Chris has repeatedly shown through his actions and words that he has no idea how to handle money or manage his own finances. Between his impulsive spending, his greed and selfishness, his unwillingness to save even the smallest amount of money, and his massive sense of entitlement, Chris manages to demonstrate complete incompetence and ineptitude in managing financial affairs. Chris has repeatedly amassed debt on credit cards, only to have his enabling parents bail him out multiple occasions. Too lazy to work. I wonder what the hyperlink is for that. Monthly tugboat, yes! He refuses to make or follow any type of budget or financial plan, instead spending far beyond his means and expecting others to pay off his accumulated debt for him. Which, we were talking about that during the Lego stream. Chris has, like, what is it? Almost 30k? Like dropped 30k on fucking Legos to rebuild his, like, Lego kingdom and shit of Quickville. Let's see. It is clear that Chris has no idea what financial responsibility is, and that his enabling, delusional parents taught him nothing about how to handle finances while he was growing up. Irresponsible, careless, and thoughtless, Chris fails at just about every aspect of financial management that can be thought of. So that, hold on, the delusional one was he could make money from the government. Really? He could make more off the hold on. The rational thought is he got Chris on a tugboat because he couldn't survive in an actual job. Yeah, I think Chris had like a job at Wendy's for like a month and then got fired after attempting to do a Donald Duck impression and scared a little kid. Sounds about right. Sounds like a Chris moment. Yo, Benito's here. What's up? Chris and his money. Yeah. H2O. But wait, Chris isn't employed. Ooh, there's one on Chris and work. That'll definitely be a topic we hit up later. For the vast majority of Chris's adult life, I love how adult is in quotations. That's great. His only source of income has been the tugboat that he received from the United States federal government every month. In 2009, the payout was $809 a month, placing his annual income at $9,700. Come on, bro. $708 for his annual income. That's nothing. That's chump change. Oof. Oof. No wonder he still lived with Bob and Barb. Well, that and everything else. That and everything else. Chris was given... Okay, so after Bob's death, Chris was given a supervisor's benefit, increasing his amount to $1,300 per month and making his annual income $15,000. Okay, so that's a little better. It's a little better. Barb's income from Social Security and a pension is around $1,200, or $14,000 per year. Chris's parents originally took blah 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 blah. Oh my god. Get to the funny. Where's the funny? This is all just boring statistics like Chris made this much and Barb made this much. Alright, here we go. The rest of the tugboat generally went towards video games, junk food, and other frivolous purchases. The hyperlink is sex toys. There's the funny. There's the funny. Yo, what's up, Death? Him and King Cobra got fired from Wendy's. Yes. Yes, Death. King Cobra JFS also has been fired from Wendy's. There's a thing with lol cows and getting fired from Wendy's for some reason. At some point, we're gonna have to watch the video where King Cobra dyes his hair blue while late for his shift at Wendy's. That's a classic. That's a certified hood classic. Alright. However, $229 per month was nowhere near enough to satisfy Chris's need for electronic entertainment, pornography, PlayStation Network downloads, a constant supply of Chicken McNuggies, gallons of Coca-Cola, and, since the summer of 2009, alcohol. The good old drinky poo. As of January 2010, he owed roughly $3,500 in credit card debt. Oh no, that is not good. That's like the kind of shit when like you're laid off and you don't have any other income and it's been like 3 months. Some on cards and his own on some other cards he stole from his parents. Dude done yoinked his parents' credit card for V-Bucks before it was a trend. That's the thing. Chris definitely be a pioneer in internet buffoonery. Way before crappy YouTube apology videos, he was apologizing to Michael Snyder on YouTube. Way before Game Grumps made Let's Plays boring, Chris was practically inventing them Johns playing Animal Crossing. Way before, and right here, way before stealing your parents' credit card for V-Bucks or Robux or whatever, Chris was already on that. Chris was already on that shit. He was ahead of his time in all of the worst possible ways. Indeed, according to one of his bank statements, at the end of the month, he had fewer than $3 left in his account. Even more, just by straight spending and no other extra income, he put himself $452 in the red. Eek! How much he got to keep later isn't known. Good, because I'd rather not know that. Yo, Dreams here, what up? If Chris just did his own thing and not cause shenanigans, do you think anything would change? You mean if Chris wasn't on the internet? Because the thing is, Chris, you can't separate Chris from the fuck shit. Chris and fuck shit go hand in hand. It's like peanut butter and jelly. You know, you can't have one without the other. It's like McDonald's fries or Campbell's chicken noodle soup without copious amounts of salt. He did all this before 32. Oh. Chris was too late to be a mobile game whale. I don't know, John Vita, because I think Chris had a thing with phones. Chris had like 2 iPhones, 2 phones, you know, like Kevin Gates. I got 2 phones, and he attempted to make like this custom 2-phone case, right? It was a phone case where basically he just got copious amounts of duct tape and practically glued the 2 together with the tape to make like this weird Nintendo DS hybrid that's really fucking sticky and probably uncomfortable, and it was painted blue, I think. It was ugh. And who knows? Knowing Chris, he probably hit up the App Store a lot. He was probably on the App Store a lot. I think the only thing that kept him from spending that much was like maybe the amount on the iPhones themselves. Is there a way for Chris to have a limit on how much he spends a month? Oh no, not at all. The sky is the limit. The dimensions are the limit, Nicholas. The dimensions are the limit. Because Chris is just an impulsive spender, as we finna learn soon. Let's see. My father helped me get my social security set up. I get more a month than I could at a job. Yet with my impulsive shoppingness... Shoppingness? Okay. I end up spending my side money after I get it. Chris, completely deluded and taking pride in being a lazy bastard. What's the hyperlink? Chris and his ego figures. So, Chris and impulse spending. It is obvious that Chris has no grasp on the real value of money, since he actively wastes as much of his monthly tugboat, I love that name, as possible on things like trading cards, sex toys, porn, video games, alcohol, makeup, toys, prostitutes, and weekly lottery tickets. He was into the lottery tickets too, god damn it. Of course. It never ends. The signature mid-Virginia fuck shit never ends. Chris is a self-admitted impulse spy. I don't know why I said it that way. That was not intentional, but that came out weird. His PlayStation Network account shows that he's never played more than half the games he's bought. And yet, astoundingly, he's still gone out his way to buy all available downloadable content for every single PlayStation 3 game that he's ever purchased. And even for games he don't even own. And he also further promoted his Sony fanboyism by later buying a Sony LCD HD TV for his bedroom, which likely cost somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500, of course. All the while, Chris bought his clothes at secondhand discount thrift stores. Usually, children are taught the value of money at a very young age. Not in Chris's case, apparently. Because Chris just kind of spends however much he fucking pleases. But it's a life upgrade. But it's that PlayStation triple. So let's see. In September of 2013, Chris complained about how he and his mom going through emotional, depressing, and financial downfall. Depressing. Let me just... I know y'all don't see my cursor, but the word that threw me off. Emotional depression. Not depressing, Chris. And financial downfall to the depths of greatly poor and just getting by, making it clear that the family income had dipped since Bob's passing. However, these supposedly lean times were apparently not enough to motivate Chris to get a job, or even to stop buying games, as evidenced by him racking up over 1,000 in-game purchases. Who said it? Who said Chris wasn't spending on the phone, like wasn't a mobile game whale? Huh? Who said it? Because right here, we just proved you wrong. Because I think... Because there it is. Chris dropped over $1,000 on the shitty Simpsons phone game. Oh, man. Just never bet on Chris's side for anything. Never bet on Chris's side for a goddamn thing. Soon as you do that, you already lost. You have already lost. You might as well just, like, whatever money you bet, whatever M&Ms you bet, just take them and give them to the fucking person already. Alright, they already won. Throughout the summer of 2014, Chris continued to spend thousands of dollars on Legos and other frivolities, all while whining and complaining on Facebook about how his mother's poor finances and blah blah blah. Chris financed this spending primarily with money from selling custom arts and crafts on his eBay account, offering free shipping to customers. Chris would receive money from customers and then pay for shipping out of his own pocket. Oof. However, Chris would immediately spend money as soon as it was deposited into his account, often leaving him unable to ship products to customers who had already paid him because of his own financial irresponsibility and negligence. Of course, and that's what got him banned from eBay. Dude, at some point, I forget if we did this or not. I know we did all the social medias. We did, We looked at Chris's Twitter on stream, at the Facebook, at the Flipnote even. But I don't know if we ever looked at all of Chris's online shops. You know, the Patreon, the eBay, the Etsy. I don't think we looked at those. One of these days we finna have to look at those too, because those are gold. Those are funny. Okay. When several of Chris's eBay customers filed complaints against him because Chris failed to ship an order as promised and obligated, Chris responded by harassing and trolling the customers, posting their personal information in a public post on his Facebook account. You can, come on, bruh. Come on. Come on. Can't go 2 minutes without doing some dumb shit like doxing. You know what's funny? LTG's done the same shit. Not even from this. What was it? It was on June the King's second video. He showed a moment where LTG, like, he's trying to flex, like, look how many people bought Covenant merch, and he holds up this list full of orders and addresses of people who ordered Covenant shirts. It's like, ugh. like look. Well, here's the thing. If you already buying Covenant merch, you already down bad. I'm surprised those actual addresses. You know, I can't believe there's actual addresses on that, John. I couldn't believe that I can't believe the paper ain't just say William the bum who lives in a box in between the Costco and the Lowe's at the parking lot in Texas. I'm surprised. That's impressive. I'm genuinely impressed. Let's just golf clap. Golf clap for Covenant stands who, like, you know, live in houses and not, like, beneath trees and like, on park benches. Where the hell was I? Oh, yes, that's right. He doxed his fucking customers. In light of this, Chris's future money-making prospects from eBay are dim, as most prospective future customers probably wouldn't want to risk being harassed or scammed by Chris. Understandable. All the while, even as Chris's credit card debt continued to spiral out of control, Chris continued to buy thousands of dollars worth of video games, Legos, and other frivolities. They like this word, frivolities. Yo, what's up, Crocker? I see ya. How's it going? We reading about Chris and the muns and the money. So let's see. All the while, even blah 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 frivolities. As if it were not bad enough, just days after putting his and Barb's cars up for sale, and of course the price is high as shit. Chris went out and bought a 2010 Ford Focus, stating on Facebook that he had been approved for a loan, probably on a high interest rate. He also stated that paying for insurance on his new car was killing him. Oh, I know, right? Honestly, as someone who's had to deal with insurance companies before, they are pretty much a government-mandated scam, in my opinion. but a state mandated scam. But that's a topic for if you want to hear that shit, go to some kind of political finance stream. We ain't talking about that. That's boring shit. We talking about people buying Lego sex toys. So let's see, implying that either the insurance payment was costly or that he was having trouble paying it, or probably both. I'm guessing both. In January 2015, it was leaked that Chris had spent an absurd amount of money on Nintendo consoles and games, of course, racking up 585 transactions. Not $585 in transactions. That's just the amount of transactions. Imagine if it was like $1 per transaction. Don't ever say Lego sex toys ever again. Well, too bad, Jester. I just said it. In the last 4.5 years, a list which includes useless shovelware, hordes of first-party Nintendo software, virtual console games, both versions of games you don't even like. 276 of these purchases are known to be handheld games, 8 are known to be video game consoles, 75 are known to be console games. The grand total is up to $7,460.43, or $1,657 a year. Oh, wait, 58, because that rounds up. Keep in mind, 39% of purchases Chris has on this account are not yet specified, meaning that their cost is not included in this already insanely high number. This information comes at the heels of Chris begging people for money to fix his mother's cavities, as well as the financial worries that this trial, about the trials will undoubtedly cause, blah, blah, blah. Oh my goodness. In July 2016, a field agent provided the following account of Chris in a painfully awkward situation where he did not have enough cash to pay for his junk food at the gas station. Oh no. Let's see how this train wreck went. My friend walks into a gas station / convenience store on the northern edge of Charlottesville. Chris is trying to buy $7 or so of junk food type shit. But he only got $5 in cash. The cashier tries to make him understand he owes $2 more. Chris seems to understand, but is slow to the process. It's slow to process what to do about it. My friend, who is second in line, picks up 2 ones, says, "Here you go," and puts them on the counter. Chris, it seems, more out of stupidity and confusion than malice, picks up the $2, and his purchase is made to leave. My friend and the cashier both object and yell that he has to leave the $2 with the cashier. Oh my... Chris just took the $2. Chris just took the $2 and wasn't even planning on paying the cashier. Jesus Christ. Chris doesn't seem to react. The dude who was behind both of them in line is between Chris and the door. As Chris passes him, he taps him to get his attention and says something like, "Hey, buddy." Chris makes a getaway from me, from the hand-wavy gesture without looking at any of the 3 of them, and fairly loudly says, "It's Miss." Oh, okay, I'm guessing this was... What year was this? 2016. Okay, so this was past the transition. And hurries out the door. Chris continues to his car in a half-run, half-walk. All 3 of the people in the store were confused and yet amused. Chris pulls out the parking spot, but for some reason heads towards the back of the lot, where there is no exit. As Chris gets to the back of the lot, he stops, backs up a few feet, tries to turn the car around, doesn't make it, backs up again, finally gets around. This is like something out of Trailer Park Boys episode. Come on, guys. Tell me you can't see this, right? fucking, like, can Corey and Trevor drive? I forget if Corey, no, none of them could drive. None of them had licenses, I don't think. So Corey and Trevor, imagine Corey and Trevor doing, I can see Corey and Trevor pulling the same exact shit, right? Corey and Trevor, you know, are $2 short at the gas station. Someone gives them $2. They're like, "Oh, sweet, thanks," and dip. While everyone in the store is telling them, "Wait, hold up." Then they take like 5 minutes awkwardly trying to pull out of the fucking parking lot. And then in the end, they don't even get what they came for. And then Julian yells at them, and Ricky's like, "You two numbnuts, that's it. Smokes. Give me smokes." Yo, is that Liquid Chris? I think I see Liquid Chris in the stream. What's up, dude? I see you're doing God Bear's work by you know, facing that slanderous troll Cyrax, trying to claim the title of the new Chris Chan. Yeah, I know. It's like it never ends with these people. Am I right? The true and honest Chris, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Myers in the chat is like confused, just like, what? Yeah, there's a whole thing between Cyrax and Liquid Chris now, the true and honest Chris. It might be a video at some point. These slanderous trolls must be stopped. I know, right? I know. Shit's crazy, bro. Okay, one dreads to imagine how his financial incompetence will affect him once Barb is dead. Knowing Chris, and knowing Ian, you know, you know, it takes some. They have a lot. Like Chris, I'm gonna have to let you know. I'm gonna have to give you a warning. The quickie is not up to date. They haven't changed all the Chris's into Ians yet. But you know, there's a lot of articles on this, John. So it might take another year or two for that to, you know, be fully patched. So anyway, Ian's parents enabling. Bob encouraged his son to remain unemployed, since he believed that Ian would earn more money from his monthly tugboat than he would from getting a job. However, this assumption was, and is, inaccurate. Minimum wage in the state of Virginia is $7.25 an hour. If Ian were to somehow do a complete 180 on his life and begin working a 40-hour week, his monthly payment before taxes and payment for room and board would be about $1,260. That's $15,100 annually. Subtracting the money he pays his mom every month to live, as well as the 5% tax his income range mandates it in the state of Virginia, Ian could very likely be left with a ridiculous $8,000, which, knowing Ian, would be spent on yet more frivolities. Contrast this with the $2,748 Ian pulled annually from the government after paying off his parents, and it becomes clear that his dad's encouragement came from either thinking Ian would lose his Social Security if employed, or the more accurate notion that his son is a useless sack of shit. A very likely explanation for Ian's reckless spending is that his parents are at fault, to a degree at least. In addition to coddling him throughout his entire life, they managed to make sure that Ian has never felt the repercussions for any of his exorbitant spending. By taking over Ian's payments on the credit card debt, regularly giving him about $6 a day for small things, buying him fast food on the daily, and continuing to let himself blow all his money on useless bullshit. As opposed to the essentials, you know, hygiene products, you know, college, yeah, all that shit, yeah. Whenever Ian manages to get himself into trouble, he knows his dumbass parents will come running to his aid to defend him and dig him out of whatever mess he's managed to get himself into. Even if it is clear that he is in the wrong, this enabling is most likely to be the explanation for why Ian spends himself into debt oblivion, sending himself into the shadow realm of debt, as one would say. Actually, no one said that. I'm making that up. Just like 4Kids made up the shadow realm. Yeah, just letting y'all know, just giving y'all a big fucking, not even a conspiracy theory, just a mind explosion, just a brain blast right here, a truth bomb. The shadow realm ain't real. The shadow realm ain't real. 4Kids made it up in the Yu-Gi-Oh dub because they ain't want to reference death. In the original Yu-Gi-Oh anime, the characters died. You know, characters actually died or got their souls taken and shit. But 4Kids was like, we ain't having that. You know how many, fat, white, suburban moms will be watching this Saturday morning cartoon with their kids? They will have heart attacks. They will have full-on heart attacks, strokes, and all kinds of fits if we even so much as allude to the idea of death. So, you know what? Boom, Shadow Realm. Easy fix. Hey, yo, see you, Chris. I must work on my impression imitation. Oh, man. Yeah, the Shadow Realm was basically hell, Nicholas. It was just basically hell, but they gave it a different name, which is pretty funny. Oh, man. How long does it... Oh, we ain't even halfway through this one. Okay. I'm just a little... I'm at wit's end here, chat, because... Part of me, so some of y'all in the chat were wondering who Cyrax was when the true and honest Chris brought him up, and we were thinking about maybe checking that out later in the stream. But do we want to keep reading about Chris and Money? I'm pretty sure we want to keep reading about Chris and Money. But let me know if you want to know about this fraudulent troll, DK Customs in the right hand corner. Let me know if you want to hear about him. Because he is an interesting character. Who is also, trying to pull the same nonsense Ian did back in the day. So, I know a bit about Cyrax. Christian consumed the debt to contain power. Yeah, that's how... Anytime Chris accrues interest on a debt, his power grows stronger. Yo, what's up, Scaly Schisms? The second Club Doom Discord go up. We gotta make a channel dedicated to playing games of tic-tac-toe on Cyrax's head. Oh, man. Prideful Jester. One day we might make an unofficial Club Doom Discord. I don't know. I'm scared of the idea. Anytime I hear about some bullshit happening, I know I've said this before, anytime I hear some bullshit happening, people getting scammed, people getting groomed, people getting scammed and groomed, it's always Discord or Telegram, one of the two. But no way we having a Discord Telegram. Hell no. It didn't work for Rogue. Yes, Death said it. Death put it best. So I don't know, like if a Club Doom Discord ever surfaces, I'ma have a hella mod team. And I'ma be on they ass. If I see anyone pulling a Wendy, I don't know if Wendy was a mod in Rogue's Discord server or not. They get in that ass banned. I will treat them like LTG treats his mods. Because I do not want to mess around with that shit. If I catch any mod fucking pulling some bullshit in my Discord, I'm gonna perform like a 30-minute skit explaining how I banged their mom before banning them from the Discord and removing their mod privileges. Exactly like Dale. It's like, I don't know what happened to Baker like that. I don't. It's hard to say what happens to all these weirdos on the internet who do this shit. Man. You know what? I think we're gonna continue the money thing, cause we'll go to Cyrax next time. Mainly because I didn't advertise Cyrax for the stream this coming time. I never alluded to, hey yo, let's do a Cyrax stream. We'll save the Cyrax shit for a Cyrax stream next week. So let's go on to fan funding. Let's move on to fan funding. Chris believes that by receiving and spending his tugboat on useless junk, he is aiding the economy. What? No, that's not how it works. And paying for other people's tugboats. This is a damningly moronic conviction. Yeah, it is. Since sales tax goes to the state government, and these tugboats are paid with federal payroll tax. Oh yeah, Myers is correcting me. You mean Ian? Yes, that's right. I know it's hard. I mean, we even had the true and honest Chris like in the chat just now, and I'm still messing that up. It's gonna be hard to get used to. This whole website still need to be updated. Interestingly enough, while he has no clue how to handle money, Ian has an unhealthy fixation on his material possessions. In Vivian G's AIM chat, he stated that he did not want to sell any of his stuff. And in the Miyamoto saga, he refused to sell anything to help raise money for the trip to Redmond. While Ian mocked Lars' habit of buying and collecting model boats and add-ons. I always forget about Lars. I love Lars. Yeah, the Lars call fucking, what is it? Alec was a little try-hardy. You know, you didn't have to go... I don't think he had to go too hard on the... You know, on the obvious stereotype shit. You know, I didn't have to go that hard. It was kind of cringe. But, Ian eats his Legos to rule the world. I see that. It doesn't show it. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah. Okay, yeah. After learning about it from Jackie, he failed to realize that Lars's supposed habit was directly parroting his obsessive purchasing and hoarding of video games and DLC, even for games he ain't even owned. His mother has served as a bad influence regarding Ian's beliefs in material goods, as she would frequently shop at Goodwill and compulsively hoard the purchases, which both wasted money and helped turn their house into a fire hazard. On May 16th, 2019, Ian tweeted a screenshot of an NBC story about how ex-EPA Chief Scott Pruitt spent nearly $124,000 on excessive airfare. Chris then showed off his complex views on the U.S. economy by saying, "Hey everyone, here's a think piece. Firstly, if people didn't overspend so much, then there would be more money to give to charities around the world. And then that brought it to mind that if things had not gone up in price, I know about inflation and that money has been officially printed and distributed over the decades, there would be more to freely give to those unfortunate. Why, back in the day, we used to pay a nickel for a Hershey bar. A nickel. Wow. Now it's $1.50. You have to write out 50. Okay. Fine. We could be using that $1.45 to feed the hungry everywhere. But everyone got greedy for the green and don't appreciate it as much. A nickel. Yep, Grandpa, people have done goofed with inflation and crap. I don't even know what the fuck Chris talking about. Whatever. Let's move on. Oh wait, the uncensored version of what? Hungry Burger. What? Let's see, I don't remember. Chris made flying elephants. I'm trying to read. I want to know what the what the uncensored version of what was. I'm curious. Quick flying elephants? Oh, okay. That does sound like... okay. Got something on your teeth that looks like a Lego. It is a Lego. No amount of flossing has been able to unlodge it. I fell on my Lego castle and it broke. Don't laugh. It was a terrible incident. After the house fire on January 10th, 2014, Branch Lane caught fire. This would undoubtedly place the Chandlers in grim circumstances due to the costs of rebuilding the home and replacing what was lost. Some of his fans pulled their funds to send him a care package with a money order of $500. Many concerned about Chris due to his wasteful spending habits hoped that this would be the moment in Chris's life where he'd finally wake the fuck up and realize the importance of saving when things like this happen. Unfortunately, not even that broke into Chris's thick-ass skull. Throughout 2014, he wasted $5,000 on Lego sets. $5,000. 5K. The big 5K, people. Oof. Barb's toxic influence. According to a troll with insider info, Chris was able to manage his own finances to a rudimentary degree even after Bob's passing. Although he still has an issue with not saving money for potential emergencies, the troll also asserted that Chris's financial hardships are caused in most part by Barb helping herself to Chris's monetary accounts in order to attempt paying her out of control debts, because she was also a very bad spender. Let's see. How long does this bank lawsuit against Barb? 20,000. Holy hot damn. Okay. Barb is the one who has serious debt. She fucks up Chris's budgeting by erratically taking money from Chris's account when she needs it, generally without warning. Which would explain why Chris thought it was okay to just yoink $700 when there was a protective order against them. There are two types of Chris begging videos. One when Chris wants a bit extra for some Legos. You can identify those by how vague Chris's requests are and how relaxed Chris be in the videos. Chris ain't in meltdown mode in those videos. Now, the other types of videos be when Barb tried to snatch some money from Chris and Chris don't have anything for her. You can identify these videos by how Chris freaked out and like how freaked out he looks. He's visibly distressed and he's citing specific bills that gotta get paid. Usually things that seem un-Chris-like. That's when Barb be freaking out on him for not having enough money to pay her debts. The thing is, the perception is that Chris is bad with money. He's not bad with money as far as monthly budgeting goes. Despite how foggy Chris's head is, he's got enough memory to recognize patterns in bills over the course of a few months. He knows he's got to pay electric bills and rent and things like that. And he does do the math each month about what bills he's got to pay, and how much that leaves him for Legos and food. You can't trust his begging. He begs because he wants more money, not because he's in any financial straits. That is not including Barb, however. He lives cheaply as shit. He saves money by buying dollar store shit. He's the type of person to buy single-ply toilet paper at the dollar store. But sometimes he'll splurge and treat himself to things like alcohol. He does this all while meeting his obligations, like his minimum payments and bills. The hell is Cousin A? Information from Cousin A revealed that Chris and Barb had inheritance from Bob worth tens of thousands of dollars. However, Barb spent all of it on hiring Rob Bell to defend her in the court case against Michael Snyder. It should be noted that a state-provided attorney would have been free and yielded the same result, pleaded guilty, for the case was so cut and dry that even a lawyer of Bell's caliber had no chance of winning it. Yeah, exactly. They kind of hit a dude with a car after trespassing, and then I think Barb punched a police officer. So, you know, one of the free state-provided attorneys would have done just fine. That would have sufficed. You think that would have sufficed? 1, 2, 3 if you think that would have sufficed in the chat. Although in a Kiwi Farms post in the wake of the bombshell that Chris had been in a sexual relationship with Barb, oh yeah, this was recent, Noel revealed that Chris nonchalantly stated in their final conversation with each other that he had control of her bank account and he yoinked himself $750. That said, it's unknown whether or not Barb actually used to exploit his finances before the roles eventually switched at some point. Lots of 1, 2, 3s. I could see it. So let's see. Okay, we already looked at the 20,000. Something caught my eye. And that is money-making schemes. What's wheeling and dealing? I need to know what wheeling and dealing is. The old yoinky spelunky. Also known as return fraud, Chris has a habit of buying a product from one store for a lower cost, then exchanging it for a higher amount of store credit at another store. Yep. I knew some people who used to do that at Toys R Us. Toys R Us used to sell PS3 and Xbox 360 games for like ridiculously cheap prices. They'd cop themselves some of them games and then sell it at like a different store. Lottery. This one's pretty easy to find out. Most broke-ass motherfuckers hit up the lottery to try to win big. Craigslist. Ooh, this should be good. In late October 2011, Chris posted a Craigslist ad for a 12-year-old 32 CRT television and expected a non-negotiable $250 for it. In reality, this was about the price of a new flat-screen HD TV of that size, and he would be lucky to get a tenth of the asking price. Chris placed 2 cars for sale on Craigslist. Once was a dilapidated, rusty 97 Cadillac with a cracked engine block. Ooh, that hadn't run in over a year. Damn! Junker. Big ol' lemon. Despite having a market value as scrap of approximately $150, Chris demanded $5,000 for the automobile, insisting that the cracked engine block made it a great fixer-upper. Yeah, that's why it goes for $150, Chris. Not $5,000. Ain't no one gonna buy a fixer-upper for $5,000. Chris also placed his mother's BMW Z3 for sale. The 99 BMW is currently listed on the on that Craigslist for $10,000. Kelly Blue Book estimated the car with 70,000 miles and is in fair condition, worth $4,000. Alright, Chris describes the car as mint condition. Like a go-kart with rocket power. What the fuck kind of... What kind of description is that? Like a go-kart with rocket power. We are riders on a mission, action based. Seriously fun to drive. 5 speeds. 5-speed and pure joy with the top down. Color is jet black. Oh my god, Chris. What was Quickville shopping? I need to know what Quickville shopping was. Chris sold custom arts and crafts, finally monetizing Sonotube through... Oh, okay. I guess it was like, oh, before losing his business due to stress. I always love due to stress. Due to stress is funny. YouTube monetization. Ooh. Chris has monetized most of the videos which appear on his YouTube channel as another way of profiting from his infamy. As further proof of Chris's entitlement issues, Arthur Spachuk, I guess his name is Spachuk, discovered at one point around March, Chris received $80 and was pissed that he hadn't gotten more. Hey, LTG got 15 cents one time. I love that clip. It's like, whoever donated the 15 cent, let me know who you are. Yeah, I want to give you a big shout out. And then as soon as people say, I did it in his chat, he's just like, I'm gonna ban every single one of you. Don't ever give me 15 cents. You're paying PayPal at that point. That's a great fucking clip. That's the pronunciation. Oh, did I say something? Oh, I'll write the dude's name. Okay. How much longer does this go? Begging. All right, let's. These are all different things. These are all different things that deserve their own streams, such as the financial crisis. So, begging. One of the earliest instances of Chris e-begging for money was December of 2009. Damn, that was a long time ago. Chris exhorted his alleged European fanbase to donate 1,000 in order to remove troll ads from the Wikipedia. In 2014, after his house caught fire, Chris again resorted to e-begging for money, placing extra emphasis on, "My mother and I really need the money," despite dropping more than $5,000 on expensive Lego sets to feed his worsening addiction to the Legos. One would think that Chris would have wised up due to the fact that his wanton spending and lack of gainful employment are contributing to his woes. But one glance of his May 2014 Facebook post could easily tell you that he's seeing his situation as an avenue to get stuff from people. The most ridiculous of which being a $300 sea cow on his wish list. What the fuck is a sea? What the fuck's the sea cow? Which would not benefit anybody but himself in the slightest. Alright, so 2016. Chris's e-begging drastically increased as a result of the Chandlers' stubborn refusal to live within their means. That year, Chris spent over $1,000 on toys, while both Chris and Barb had court dates resolved which penalized them with steep costs. In addition, Barb joined in on the begging, appearing in a lot of videos. She appeared in a lot of videos. Theft. Oh yeah, this is the Null post a screenshot of Chris yoinking some money. He asked for donations, or at least mentioned them in many of the posts and videos he made throughout 2015-2016. At first, this was supposedly to fund his production of Sonichu merchandise, but he later shifted to saying that he and Barb needed help with paying bills and buying groceries. Bullshit. While it's entirely possible that Chris was simply lying to get more money for useless crap, this indicates that the financial hardships, which many people have warned him about, have finally arrived. Only time will tell how the financial situation ultimately plays out, but given his attitude and inaction, the future definitely don't seem too bright. So theft, yeah, this, we kind of already know this one. In the comic, what do you mean in the comic? Quickville currency, they all got little W's on them. What the fuck is a C quarter? Oh wait, that's not Chris, that's Ren Daniel upon discovering Quickville's weird currency. What the fuck is a C quarter? What the fuck is a W quarter? Nobody explained any of this to me. Alright, so how does this work in the comic? I think this is gonna be my last thing here. The last section. We'll continue at a different point because we got soup hotels and in other works and conclusion. But I feel like this is a good ending point, especially since we've been going for an hour now. Chris Chan invented the NFT before it was a thing. I was surprised there weren't a lot of Sonichu NFTs when that was a thing, when NFTs were a big thing. I saw some. Some people were selling Sonichu NFTs here and there, but like, you know, they were worth like maybe $20 in Ethereum. Nothing like too drastic. So let's see. In the comic, it is clear Chris has no idea how money works. Sonichu, Rosachu, Madachan, Patty-chan, and most likely all the other characters live off welfare. Heroes that everyone should aspire to, ladies and gentlemen. Just like Chris in real life. He seems to have no concept of tax, or that it's an American populace who pay for his bullshit. Sonichu and Rosachu are living in a 2-story house with an attic that Chance Wilkins probably lives in, offered by the city, and that they are paid an average of $3,500 a month just to hang around, and maybe for the occasion of city defense or an errand or something. While legislating as the mayor of Quickville, he equated 10 years in prison to a $1,500 fine. He also equated 50 hours of community service to $500 for any sexual violations, mind you. In episode 19, it's shown that Quickville actually issues its own currency in the form of C quarters and W quarters. 10 C quarters make up a W quarter. Don't bother asking how that makes sense in any way, considering that what the word quarter means. Oh my god. I never that threw me off. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my god. Nor does it explain why fines are levied to US dollars, perhaps to bolster the dictatorship's foreign currency reserves, a la North Korea. I fucking love that. 10 quarters. 10 quarters make up a W quarter. Math. Math, ladies and gentlemen. It just works. Funny Skyrim, man. So, this makes even less sense considering Quickville is part of the United States, let alone cities. I'm not sure if Quickville is supposed to be part of the United States or not. I always thought it was supposed to be like a city-state or something, kind of like the Vatican. Yo, what's up, Hungry Burger? Let's see. States, let alone cities, cannot print their own money, despite holding considerable power over their own affairs. The Constitution expressly forbids anyone else other than the federal government from issuing currency. However, it has been somewhat common for companies, communities, and local governments to issue localized currency known as a scrip. A Depression-era practice still seen from time to time. Chris being Chris, and likely reading Goosebumps instead of paying attention in class, likely is wholly unaware of this information. On the Wikipedia article of Sonichu, Chris wrote that Rosachu is usually the one who cooks for her family. But when Sonichu cooks for his wife and kids, he will go as high in portions as a banquet, even though he only cooks for 5 individuals. This suggests that Sonichu is just as frivolous with money as his father. Sounds about right. Oh, DS is here. What's up? Okay, so I read a lot. My voice ain't tired, but I definitely want a little break. So I think for breaky poo, I'm gonna turn off the music. And we gonna watch this, because I've been wanting to watch this. I'm itching to watch this. I really am. I really am, chat. So for those of you who don't know who Cyrax is considered the new Chris Chan. Because just like Chris back in the day, Cyrax got a gaggle of trolls messing with him, and with all these calls and shit. And the roster of trolls is like amazing. It's an amazing roster of trolls, just like the early days of Chris. You know, for Cyrax, we have let's see, we have Music Biz Marty, who's hosting this stream we're gonna see right now. He's the main guy. He's like the Clyde Cash. All right. As you saw earlier in the chat, Liquid Chris is also someone, you know, trying to get at the racks, trying to get at the Cyrax for some shit. We got Masshole Reports, who I believe they're the one who catfished Cyrax. It was either Masshole Reports or William Gloryhole. One of those two catfished Cyrax. Pretended to be let's see, they pretended to be a 14-year-old girl and catfished Cyrax, and Cyrax sent a dick pic, knowing that whom they were talking to was saying they were 14. Obviously, that is a big no-no. So, you know, Chance Wilkins here has gotten a lot of shit for that. There's also Wance Chilkins. Yes, Chance Wilkins, Cyrax, in the top right corner here, that's Cyrax. But Cyrax here is known for stealing music. So you know what? You know who came in to show him what for? Wance Chilkins has taken songs that he has performed on stream, put them to beats, made a TuneCore account, and has copyrighted his material under the name of Wance Chilkins. So anytime Chance here tries to perform Drift King, or any of his other songs, but mostly Drift King, he gets a copyright strike, because, you know, TuneCore and shit. And then, who else we got? Danny Brown, yes, the actual rapper, the rapper Danny Brown, who's worked with Kendrick Lamar, Earl Sweatshirt, you know, is an actual figure in the rap industry. Also likes to fuck around with Cyrax and make videos making fun of him and shit. He mentions it in his podcast. He's in a couple Discord servers dedicated to trolling the little goblin here. And then, yeah, it's been a wonderful ride. I can't talk today. A wonderful ride. Just watching a bunch of Smokey McCrack videos about light 'em up, boys, or rev those engines. Yeah, the chat knows what's up. So what I wanted to watch today was what I think is the pinnacle of Cyrax. This is the best Cyrax video I've ever seen. It's on Marty's stream. Smokey's talked about it. Kiwi Tapes talked about it. And anytime I show my friends this shit, like, they learn so much Cyrax lore through it. So here we have Marty hosting a stream. As per usual, Cyrax is hitting him up to yell at him, say a bunch of bullshit, and then and then in comes Tony the Black Dragon. Tony the Black Dragon is another weirdo on the internet. He claims to have the spirit of a black dragon living inside him or some bullshit. He has also been caught doing questionable things involving kids, so that's a big no-no. So basically we got two pedophiles here arguing over who's the bigger pedophile, and it's hilarious because both of them are fucked in the head. Both of them sound like cartoon characters, and and I just want to share this with you guys. Let me know if this is too loud for any of y'all, or too low.
Tony, Tony, you're a little pedophile friend. See, Marty, this is why I don't hang out with motherfuckers like you. Because you hang out with motherfuckers like Tony that are real fucking pedophiles, bro.
You're the pedophile.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Yeah, really. Tony, the guy that admitted that he will date
Yo, what's up, Mad Hatter?
girls that look underage, went to the mall and took pictures of kids underage. And
Okay, you fat fuck.
And
Fat fuck, listen to me. No. Daddy's talking right now. You're my son,
Tony,
bitch.
you're a pedophile, nigga.
You are my son, bitch. Now shut the fuck. Why don't you go to timeout, Chance?
It's like listening to Rob Zombie. It's like listening to a drunk Rob Zombie argue with a Furby. Argue with a fucking Smurf. It's fucking
Why don't
great.
you go to timeout, Chance, and let Daddy talk?
There to knock your ass down, you lying little crippled bitch. You
let Daddy talk.
Hey, how about this?
Let Daddy talk.
Hey,
Chance,
how about you shut the fuck up?
Shut your mouth and let me talk.
Make me pedophile.
Okay. All right, Chance, I'll tell you what. You want to know the details of what happened at the fucking mall? I'll tell you what happened.
I don't need the details, nigga.
Okay.
I know the details, bro.
The girl was wearing a jogging outfit.
You're a pedophile, Tony.
You're the pedophile.
I saw you admitting.
No, you're the one that.
Hey, cripple,
Chance,
shut the fuck up.
Before you sent that dick pic, you should have done your research first, and you should have known that she was 14.
Hey, if you don't shut the fuck
Instead,
up,
what'd you do? What'd you do? You automatically.
Shut the fuck up, cripple. Shut the fuck up, you pedo. You're a
I love Chester's comment. This Cord X Rob Zombie collab is fire.
pedophile, you piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, you retarded little bitch.
And another thing, you have not admitted what you did was wrong. Chance?
Wheelchair. I catch you around me, I'm beating your ass. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, well, come to Billings, Montana.
I love that. Just one of the best parts of this argument is fucking Tony being like, "Come on, Cyrax, I'll take you. Come to my address. I don't give a fuck." Mind you, Tony is wheelchair bound, and he is willing to throw hands.
I don't give a fuck.
Come to Billings, Montana, Chance.
Break your goddamn arms, nigga. You're lucky I
Why don't you come to Billings, Montana, Chance?
All right. Give me your goddamn address, motherfucker. I'll show up there and I'll beat your ass because the pedos like you deserves.
All right.
No, shut the fuck up, pedo.
Type this down,
Put your
Chance.
pedophile ass up and go the fuck somewhere else, bro.
Type this in, Chance.
I sat there.
Here's my address.
Shut your goddamn.
Here is my address.
No, Mike Myers. He doesn't have arms. He's just a floating coat with a head.
You're my son.
Hey, white trash.
You are my son,
Hey, nigger boy.
Chance.
Shut up,
So you need to go to timeout and let the grown-ups talk. Because I am older than you, Chance.
Hey, everybody, type in the comments. Tony's a fucking pedo because he is.
No, they're not gonna type in. I'm a pedophile. You're the pedophile.
Oh yeah, that's when Cyrax's grandma starts yelling at him to go to bed because this is taking place at like Christmas at 2 in the morning.
Motherfucker. She looked like she was 14. Okay?
Let me tell you
now,
something. You're lucky I'm not
you
there.
want my address?
Hey.
You want my address, Chance?
I'll give you mine. You can show your little retarded ass up here, motherfucker.
No, you pull up. You come to my
I love that. You pull up.
Since you're such a hard ass, you come here, bitch. You come here. You're always talking about how you can beat my ass, right? Then show up, nigga.
No, you don't have an octagon, but I do. I've got an MMA, MMA ring.
So yeah, Crocker, they're both fucked in the head. They're both pedophiles. But I don't know what's up here because Tony seems to be winning
No, you're not, Marty.
the weirdo off.
Marty, can I put my address so Chance can show up? Oh wait, That's right. You don't drive. You have to rely on other people to do your driving. I'm sorry, Chance.
So do you. Look at you. Look at you, motherfucker. You ain't no better, bro.
That's right. You don't drive.
You
God damn.
I was trolled.
Yes, you are the pedophile. Because you sent a dick pic to an underage girl. Chance, you should have done your research before you did that. But and another thing, the reason why you're a 43, Chance, is because the cops and the nurses in the hospital told you to stay off the internet. And look what you're doing, Chance.
Excuse the fuck out of me, bro. You use religion to hide behind your shit.
No, I don't hide religion behind my back. That's just a defense mechanism. So people can deflect. Instead of deflecting, you're deflecting on me. So don't give me that bullshit. I'm sorry. You're not the religious type person. Because if you were the religious type person, you would forgive me for all my sins. You have not forgiven your sins. You've never admitted. All you do is blame Music Biz Marty, Masshole Report, and William Glory Hole for all your stupid antics and all your stupid mistakes. What you should do, Chance, is you should go on William Glory Hole panel, Masshole Report panel, get everybody together and admit to them what you did was wrong. Okay?
When Cyrax just goes up to the camera, is like, Tony's a bit.
Bro, you really do.
No, I'm sorry. No. I've heard the stories. I've heard the stories, and you know what? You're delusional. You are delusional. You said you were tricked. No, fam, you were not tricked. You did it because you were desperate for a girlfriend. That's why you sent her that picture. I'm sorry, Chance.
You don't know shit.
Yeah, I knew no shit because you're the pedophile.
Shut up, pedo.
And another thing, Chance, that gunshot that somebody shot at your window, guess who that was, Chance? That was one of Danny Brown's crew members. Because you keep accusing Danny Brown as a pedophile.
You're right, Crocker. He has been chewing on Legos.
Target somebody, and then if you target somebody else, you're gonna end up getting in deep trouble. You're gonna get yourself in deep trouble, Chance. So if I were you, I would stop what you're doing and get on with your life, get off the internet, and enjoy your life.
Here's the thing, bro.
Okay? I'm sorry. No, Daddy's talking right now. So
I love whenever Cyrax be like, here's
talking.
the thing.
Besides, we have ownership of you now, Chance.
Tony, I'm your daddy.
No, you're not, because you're younger than me.
Excuse me,
you are younger than me. I'm almost 39 years old. So I'm way behind.
Mad Hatter, I have no idea why you thought it was Tony Brown.
And I'm less stupid than you. Oh, and another thing.
And I'm less stupid than you.
You are a pedophile. You are a pedophile. Get used to it, Chance.
Shut your mouth. I don't got
People call me a pedophile all the time. You don't see me getting triggered, do you? You don't see me getting triggered every time somebody says I'm a pedophile, but every time somebody calls you a pedophile, what do? You get triggered. And then another thing is, you cannot take criticism. You cannot take criticism. And even if you do, and even if people do criticize you, Chance, what do?
Oh, yes, I do. I'm sick of this. I'm tired of being called shit. I'm not. Well, you know what? I'm tired of being called shit. I'm not. Tony, let me tell you right the fuck now, bro. I will shut the internet down. I will call the cops. Call the cops. I want them to see this.
I love it. Call the cops. Call them, Sally. Go on. I want them to see me jumping around on a webcam in my room, yelling in front of like however many people on the internet like a dumbass.
I want them to see what they do to me. Please do it. Call them. I want them to see what I go through.
Actual phone call in
Do it.
Ohio.
Call them. I want them to see what I get put through. I want them to see this. No, I'm not gonna be called. I'm not. I'm tired of being called shit that I'm not.
I'm not gonna be
every day.
calm.
No.
People are
Call
being
the
mean
cops.
to me
I
on the
want them to
internet.
see what
And
I get
Tony
put
just
through.
chilling. Tony just like,
No.
I'll wait.
You know what, Tony? I hope you fucking die alone, you sack of shit.
I'm already dead.
Shut your
I'm
goddamn
already dead, champ.
Shut your mouth!
You can't
You
kill
don't know
what's
what I've
already
been
dead.
through.
I
You
almost
don't
spewed
know what
water
I've
out
been
my
I'm
nose.
already dead, Chance.
Oh, maybe I'll kill you again, bitch. Maybe
Bring
I'll
it on.
kill you again. You sick fuck. You don't know what the fuck I've been through. You don't know shit. You don't know what my life has been like for these last
I hope you become.
I hope you die.
I hope you become into a wheelchair to see how it
I
feels.
would love to see
Stop,
you get
Chance.
I got put through. I would love to see you live my life. Because you couldn't survive. The shit I've been through, you
Oh yeah, and then his mom cuts off, his grandma
never
cuts
been
off
where
the
I've
internet.
been at. You never lost friends. You never lost family the way I have.
Yeah, I've lost friends. I've lost family. I've lost everything, Chance. What you have,
You have not
I
been
did.
through what
Nope,
I've been through.
nope.
Shut
You
up.
might as well rage quit.
Shut up.
You might as well rage
what
quit
I've been
because guess
through.
what? In the end, I win. I win, Chance. I win.
The two most intelligent men in Ohio. Yeah, I know, right? Yo, Ohio Simulator sound lit. Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio. Yes, because this is all, at least in Cyrax's end, in Cyrax's neck of the woods, this is all taking place in Ohio, and it's like, you know what? Figures. Oh my god, I almost spewed water out my nose at that one point. Because I forgot about that. I was like, you know what, Tony? I hope you die, you sack of shit. And then he's just like, I'm already dead, Chance. You can't kill what's already dead. And that was our quick peek into the wonderful world of Cyrax. She is the new internet lumberjack. So yes, there is more of this call. Eventually, Chance, I guess, steals the router back and continues to yell at Tony. So, but you know, I don't want to just restream the whole thing. If you want to watch this, the whole thing, then hit up Music Biz Marty's channel, and let's see, this is the chat, and make sure you find the video called Mary Raxmus, Unheard Calls, Cyrax Authorizes Murder Children Miscellaneous. Yeah, and it's around the 2-hour mark or so when this call starts happening. And it goes, let's see, it goes up to like the 2:58 mark. It's a legendary call. It's one of my favorite Cyrax calls. Cyrax is a hilarious motherfucker. We're definitely going to be talking about him more. We definitely going to be talking about King Cobra more. Definitely going to be talking about LTG more, considering the Trovo arc has been phenomenal. So just stay tuned for that, guys. Until then, how long have we been streaming for? We've been streaming for an hour and a half, pretty much. Oh, what's whack? When do we go to the communist city of Quickville? I'm doing dual streams. Wait, Cyrax had CP on that watch. That's why it's gone. Oh, Death, are you talking about the watch? Are you talking about the $30 smartwatch Cyrax had? So you telling me there was not so savory stuff saved on the $30? Oh my god. Yep, yes. It says oh. Oh man. 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 Hold up. In in honor of this news, I got a quick look up. Go. All right. In honor of this new Cyrax news, we gotta play this. No, I don't want to try premium. You dumb shit.
I'm going to jail.
In honor of Cyrax. Ooh, Killer Bean. Okay, I've never actually watched Mr. Bean or Killer Bean. I should watch that at some point. But yeah. Damn. Well, the Cyrax jail saga might be coming closer than we thought. But, you know, figures. Down in Ohio. So, anyway, it's been an hour and a half. I'm about to hit the hay soon. So, I'm gonna catch y'all later. I'm gonna also, like, just chill on my phone and look into what Marty's got to say. Cause I'm interested in this. So, you know, let's all stop what we're doing, me included, and see what Marty's got to say. So until then, I'll catch y'all guys later. Count Graduan video coming soon. This is Keenan Crow of Club Doom, and I will catch y'all the next time. Sweet nectar.